Everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel Learning Point. This is Palak Jain and today we are going to study about industrial disputes, causes of industrial disputes and types of industrial disputes. So let's understand the definition of industrial disputes. So the Industrial Disputes Act 1947 defines an industrial dispute as any dispute or difference between the employers and employers, or between employees and employees, or between employers and employees, which is connected with the employment or non-employment, or the terms of employment, or with the conditions of work of any person. So what is industrial dispute according to Industrial Disputes Act 1947? So whether there is a dispute between the employer and employer, or employee and employee, or between employer and employee, and which is connected with either employment or non-employment, or the terms of employment, or with the conditions like working conditions or work of any person. So if there's a dispute related to this, then it comes under Industrial Dispute Act 1947. Now we'll see what are the causes of industrial disputes. They are economic reasons, unfair labor practices, government machinery, union rivalry, political interference, unfair HR policies, irresponsible leadership, grievance redressal mechanism, working conditions, difference in opinions, layoffs, termination, dismissal, retrenchment, management's attitude towards labor. Now we'll understand causes of industrial disputes in detail. So first one is economic reasons. Difference of opinion on rewards being offered to employees in terms of salary, wages and incentives causes disputes. So if there is a difference in salary, wages and incentives of employees working on the same level, it causes disputes. Non-payment, irregular payment or less payment can cause the same. Other related issues for conflicts are bonus, incentives and other allowances like HRA and DA. So these are the economic reasons which causes industrial disputes. Second point is unfair labor practices. Management prefers arbitration even when trade unions want to settle down by open communication. So what is arbitration? Arbitration is a procedure in which a neutral third party studies the bargaining situation, listens to both the parties and gathers information, and then makes recommendations that are binding on the parties. So in this process there is a neutral third party which listens to both the parties who are having dispute and gathers information, then makes recommendation that are binding on the parties, and then that neutral third party, it makes the recommendation that what should be done. Management never recognizes worth of a trade union. That is also a dispute. And in negotiations, management representatives show irrational and illogical behavior as if not interested in settling the disputes. So all these are unfair labor practices which causes industrial disputes. Next point is union rivalry. So most organizations have multiple unions. These lead to inter-union rivalries. Union rivalry leads to a large scale of violence. Next point is political interference. Trade unions around the world are political by nature, and because they are political by nature are associated with one or the other political parties. This leads to industrial disputes. Next point is unfair HR policies. Lack of proper HR and employee policies, unethical and weak labor practices which may be more management friendly causes industrial disputes. There is a lack of proper HR and employee policies. So HR policies, they are not much beneficial for the employees, but they are more management friendly. So it causes industrial disputes. Next point is irresponsible leadership. So industrial disputes may arise due to lack of proper and responsible leadership. If the leader is not proper and responsible, who could handle the conflicts arising between the two parties, then it causes industrial disputes. Another point is grievance redressal mechanism. Poor grievance redressal mechanism can also cause industrial disputes. If the grievance redressal mechanism is not good, if all the grievances are not redressed properly, then it also causes industrial disputes. Next point is working conditions. So if the working conditions are not proper, they are poor, unhygienic, can also cause dispute. Next point is difference in opinions. So when there is a difference in opinion between the management and employee over the style of working, then it causes industrial disputes. If employees don't want to work according to the style of working of management, then obviously it will cause dispute between management and employees. Next point is management attitude towards workers. The management unwillingness to recognize a particular trade union is also an important source of industrial disputes. And if the attitude of management towards the workers is not good, then it causes disputes. Next point is government machinery. So, if the government conciliation machinery is unable to do its job, then it consequently loses confidence of employees and management in that irrelevance of certain provisions of labor law and its inadequate role in the context of challenging of present industrial climate also causes industrial disputes, because present industrial climate is very challenging, and if the provision of labor law is irrelevant to the context of present industrial climate, then it also causes industrial disputes. The officers associated with conciliation proceedings have very little training in handling the problem or dispute which are referred to them. Also, the officers which are associated with the conciliation proceedings, they have a little training to handle the problem, so it also causes industrial disputes. Types of industrial disputes. They are interest disputes, right disputes or grievance disputes, unfair labor practices disputes, and recognition disputes. So first one is interest disputes. This refers to claims by employees such as increasing the remuneration, working conditions, job security and other benefits. So if the employee claims about his interests such as increasing the remuneration, working conditions, job security and other benefits, so it is related to interest disputes. And interest disputes is also related to the proposals by management about the terms and conditions of employment. Next dispute is grievance disputes or rights disputes. The conflict which is concerning to the employee's rights and legal issues with the management are termed as grievance disputes. So, the dispute which is related to the rights and legal issues of an employee is known as right dispute or grievance disputes. It includes promotions, work duration, leaves allowed, overtime, fringe benefits, safety and security. Next dispute is unfair labor practices disputes. So next dispute is related to unfair labor practices. The disputes over unethical treatment of the management towards the labor. So this dispute is related to the unethical treatment of the management towards the labor, such as discriminating them for holding membership of a trade union, restricting communication, employing new workers during strikes and denial to bargain are called unfair labor practice disputes. Next dispute is recognition disputes. So this dispute is related to the recognition of trade unions. So the trade union often enter into a dispute with the management during negotiations or collective bargaining for the benefit of its member. And sometimes for these negotiations the management denies identifying trade unions. So when they enter into negotiations with the management denies to identify the trade union. So this dispute is related to the recognition of trade union. So guys, I hope you will find my video helpful, and if you find it helpful then please press the like button and subscribe my channel Learning Point. You can also leave a comment about my video, and please follow us on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Bye bye.